There's a lot of features in GTA Online where you look at them and just think, man, there's really no point in this being in the game. Some people would call these useless features, but I like to call these features that only Rockstar Games would add. Features that really don't serve a purpose, but just add to the world of GTA Online. Let's go. First, we have Record A Studios. This was added in the Contract DLC, and there's actually nothing you can really do inside here besides watch Dr. Dre. Before the Contract DLC came out, a lot of people were actually speculating that you would be able to create your own music, and that would be really cool, but unfortunately, no, you can't do that in Record A Studios. It's just there for you to go in and watch your character sit down and watch Dr. Dre, I guess. They already made us sit through like a 3-minute unskippable cutscene during the contract every time we do it. But if you love that cutscene so much and you just want to go watch Dr. Dre more, hey, you can go do it. The report player button. Yeah, if you didn't know, you can actually report players in GTA Online. I wonder if a single person has ever been banned for this. I doubt it. GTA Online is a game where you can run around and see people in God mode constantly, dropping money on people's heads, and on PC, where people can do the most crazy stuff imaginable with mods. So, in life, if you ever feel useless, just remember that there is a report button in GTA Online, and you can never be as useless as that. The Music Locker. This is like Record A Studios, but even worse. Of course, you have to go in here to start up the Cayo Perico heist, but after that, it literally serves no purpose. You can come in here and listen to, like, Moody Man, I guess, and just dance, and that would be fine, but the Music Locker is literally a carbon copy of your own nightclub. Instead of adding the Music Locker, why didn't Rockstar Games just add these DJs as DJs you can hire in your own nightclub? Instead, they added a second nightclub where you can go and do nothing. Like, it serves no purpose other than watching your character dance to music. This was a really strange addition to GTA Online. Clothing items that are incompatible with each other. Now, this is strange. I'm sure we've all tried to make a cool outfit and run into this problem. But as you can see here, right, like, you can put some ties on this suit, but other ones, apparently you're not wearing a suitable shirt. Like, I'm sorry, if I'm wearing this outfit, I should be able to wear any tie I want. This doesn't just go with ties, this goes with a bunch of other accessories in the game and clothing items. Like, come on, Rockstar, just let us put the outfits on that we want. Let us combine different things, make our character look crazy. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to do this. Showering. Yeah, you can actually shower in GTA Online, and this doesn't really serve a purpose. I mean, it will wash blood off your character, and you can even sing in the shower to get a little tiny bit of XP. But this is just a feature that, you know, everyone would be okay if Rockstar didn't add this into the game. This is something that I really feel only Rockstar would add into a game to make it that much more immersive. This one's pretty cool. But this next one is, yeah, absolutely completely useless. You've probably never even thought about this, but whenever you go into Maze Bank, you have a main menu button that you have to click first. Isn't that weird? Like, that's strange and useless. You open the app on your phone that is a menu, and then you have to click main menu to go to another menu. Like, why does this screen exist? I know that's such a tiny thing to get worked up over, but isn't that strange when you think about it? I find it weird. I don't know. A lot of players don't even know that you can call Lester and request the location of specific vehicles. Now, some of these can be useful, especially for low-level players, something like locating a helicopter or a plane, but what I find so strange is you can also locate a car. Unless I am in the strangest location that is nowhere near a road, I have never had a hard time finding a car in GTA Online. But hey, if for whatever reason you cannot locate a car in the game called Grand Theft Auto, you can call Lester and he'll find one for you. Now, you could classify almost any phone call you receive in GTA Online as useless, but in particular, let's talk about two people, Dom and Brucey. Why do these guys keep calling me? All you can do with Dom is go parachuting, and all you can do with Brucey is request Bullshark testosterone, which yes, is actually pretty useful, but why does he keep calling me, telling me to do this? It's just such a strange feature, and once you do it, you know it's there. We don't need the constant reminders, Brucey, okay? We know. We know. This one absolutely deserves a spot on this list. Shoplifting snacks. Now look, I get it can be hard to make money in GTA Online, okay? I get it. It can be tough sometimes, but if you have to stoop so low that you need to shoplift a $1 snack, man, Man, what are you doing? Not to mention that you can get snacks for free in most of your properties nowadays. This is such a wild feature to have in the game. And if you do shoplift, you're gonna get a wanted level too. And it's not like you can shoplift all of the snacks, you can only shoplift one. If I'm gonna go into a convenience store and get a wanted level, it's because I'm gonna rob the joint, not because I'm stealing some P's and Q's. You know what's useless? Golf carts in your bunker, and they're not cheap, they're $85,000. Yeah, okay, it's kinda cool to drive around your massive underground bunker in a little buggy, but you know what's not cool? The fact that these aren't free, yet they are slower than running. Yeah, it's faster to actually run through your bunker than it is to drive through it. So essentially, you're gonna pay money to get these buggies so that you can move slower around your bunker. Now that is truly useless. But maybe not as useless as the diamond champagne bottle. If you walk into the casino, a lot of the alcohol is gonna be free, but there's 3 that aren't, and it's 3 different champagne bottles: silver, gold, and diamond. They all do the exact same thing, except if you want it in a diamond bottle, it's gonna cost you $150,000. I find it so funny that you can go and buy a shark card in GTA Online that costs you like 10 or 20 bucks, and it's only gonna get you a few of these diamond champagne bottles. That's pretty crazy to me. In fact, it's almost as crazy as the fact that you can go in the back of either the Luxor Deluxe plane or the Swift Deluxe helicopter and access the internet from the laptop in the back of the vehicle. Why is this useless? Well, because if you go on the laptop here, it does the exact same thing as going on your phone. That's right, you can sit there and just pull up your phone instead, or you can go on the laptop that for some reason is in the back. But again, this is just a feature that Rockstar added because they can. It's pretty cool, but yeah, it is kind of useless. I'm sure we all know that we can text our friends in GTA Online, like just send them a text message and it'll pop up on their phone. But did you know you can also send them an email? Yeah, so instead of just pulling up your text messages on your phone, go into your internet, go to iFind, and then send an email. This is such a strange feature that it's actually a pretty funny way to troll someone. Like, how many times have you been playing GTA Online and you get a notification that another player has sent you an email? Honestly, if you're watching this video, next time you play, send a random person an email. It's just a funny thing to do. Why is this a thing? Send them an email. They're gonna be so confused. You'll have a good laugh. Maybe the most useless feature of all is the max CEO or MC limits in any public lobby. I hate this. If you don't know, now you can only have a certain amount of CEOs or motorcycle club presidents in a public lobby. I think it's 10, but it could be a bit less than that, like 8 or something. But basically, if there's other people in your lobby that have these set up, you can't set yourself up as a CEO or MC, which means you can't operate your businesses. And then you need to keep switching from lobby to lobby to lobby until you can find a lobby where you actually have enough space to set yourself up as a CEO. Not only is this feature useless, it is incredibly annoying and time wasting. Honestly, Rockstar, if you're watching this, please consider removing this. This is a really frustrating feature, or at least let us easily find a new lobby where there isn't already the maximum amount of CEOs in the session. Another thing that falls not only under the useless features, but annoying features is paying rents and wages for your businesses. Now, yeah, of course, alright, I'm not silly. Of course this makes sense. If you're running a business, it does make sense that you have to pay the rents and the wages for your employees. But at the same time, I mean, you could make the argument that Rockstar is just doing this so that more money comes out of your bank account so that you have less money, so you need to play the game more and maybe even buy more shark cards. I can see the argument either way on that one, but still, I think this is a very strange feature to have in the game. Way back when GTA Online launched, I remembered so many people being confused as to what the hell were job points. And still to this day, I really don't know what the point of these are. Every mission, every race you complete, you're gonna get job points, but really they serve no purpose at all. Like, yeah, this is about as useless as it gets. I don't even know what else to say about job points. Like, still, it's 2023. What are they? I don't know. You can argue if this next feature is useless, but there are actually movie theaters in GTA Online. And yes, you can go in and watch dedicated films that are only available in the movie theaters. It's kind of hard to call this one useless. I more so want to call it so amazing that Rockstar put so much effort into GTA 5 5 and GTA Online that they specifically designed little films for you to go watch in a movie theater. I don't know many other games that have this much detail. Next up are DocT's emails. If you don't own a private super yacht, which, I mean, fair enough, they are like $6 million at the cheapest. If you don't own one of these, you're gonna get a bunch of emails from DocT's telling you to buy one, which is just so bizarre because these really don't serve any purpose, and it's just a wild form of in-game advertisement to try and get you to buy the most expensive vehicles in the game. Next, the snorkel attachments on vehicles is pretty useless. There are some vehicles where as long as the exhaust and intake are above water level, you can drive underwater. But for any vehicles where you can actually buy a dedicated snorkel so that you should be able to do this, in theory, it doesn't actually work. As you can see here, the snorkel is above the water, but the vehicle gets destroyed. So that snorkel has to be the most useless thing ever. And finally, we have sleeping. This isn't single player, where sleeping actually has a purpose, to save the game and fast travel, I believe, 6 or 8 hours ahead. If you want to sleep in GTA Online, yeah, your character just lays there. Time doesn't go any faster, of course, because there's other players in the lobby. You just kind of sit there and lay down. Have a little sleep. I don't know. Seems pretty useless to me. So we'll wrap the video up there. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more stuff like this. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Favorite color, money green. Paper. I've been on my grind since I was in the 7th grade. Had my first kid, I was only 17. Always a provider for my pack like Wolverines. But you won't find me on the mountaintop. Need no calculator.